I want us to basically build this little project today where we could have maybe some text, or it could just basically be something like code in here. And once you click on copy, you see it animates and says a copy, and you can basically go ahead and then paste whatever that you just copied right in here on any text editor, or just write about anywhere you want to paste that. All right, so if you take a look at that, you see that what we'll have here is just say code. We can change this if I do something like hello, and we'll just do code kinder, and I can just basically hit on the copy button, gets that copied. And if I go back to this environment, you can basically paste that right in there. So whatever that I have in this particular text area right in here can just get copied with just a single click. And this can just basically be a text area. This can be anything. You can even make it in such a way that you don't even have to edit this. All right, so I'm quite sure that a good number of you have actually seen this in something like a ChatGPT, and quite a good number of websites normally have this, where you can just basically hit on the copy button, and then you can copy the whole text, and then you can copy the whole text. So let's see how we can build this together. Now I do have a folder that I've just basically created for this, and I called it a copy. So if you open that up, it shows this particular file that we have in here, and that's just basically what is being opened on this page right here. So I'm going to kind of delete everything that is just basically here, and what I want to do is to generate my HTML boilerplate, and I'm going to just do copy text example, and we can within this place be able to create this particular form that we'll have in here. So to do that, what I'm going to do is really going to be simple. So let me create a div in here, and I want to give that a class, and I'm basically going to just set that to something like copy box dash box, and let's go ahead and then terminate this right in here. Then within this place we can create our input. So I'm going to just do input, and I want to just basically set that to text. And what I want to do within this place is actually let's give this an ID. First of all, I'm going to just give this an ID, and I'm basically going to call that text. That's just basically the place that is just basically going to hold the text that we basically want to copy. And we can just also give this a value. First of all, let me even save this. First of all, let's add the copy button down here. First of all, I'm going to just do bt for button, and then we can just basically say something like copy right here. So let's save the changes. Let's open this up with our browsing environment. So this is just what we have in here. You can see you can just basically type in here. Now the text that we saw earlier, we can provide that or do that with something called a value, and you can just say something like say copy, just like that. If you save the changes, automatically that's gonna refresh, and it's gonna say something like say copy. Now let me make this a little bit small. All right, so we can use this environment to type. All right, now actually let me give this an ID, and let's basically go ahead and call this. So let's call this btn, and that's just what it is right in there. So we do have that right there. Now let's write some styles for this, and I wouldn't like to go out for any external CSS for now. So I'm going to just do styling here, and the first thing I would like to style is the body section in here. So let's pick the body, and then we can pop in this style for the body. We're basically setting the height to 100 VH, which is the viewport height, and then we're displaying that as flex, justifying the content, and then aligning the item, then setting the main background to black right in here, and then the font family right in here. All right, so that's just basically what we're doing on that particular place. So if you save the changes, you see that it turns black right in there. And after that, we need to work on this particular place right in here. So to do that, so to work on that div, I want to get down here, and what I'm going to do is just change the background of the div, and I'm just setting the padding. This is the border radius and the rest of the things in here. So if you save the changes, you see that that's just basically coming together. Now after we do that, we need to also take a look at the input right in here. So I want to start this the rest of the input right in here. Let's I'm going to do Control Z to take that back. All right, so I got that back, and let me just go ahead and then pop in the style for this input right in here, and then the button down here. So to do that, let's copy and paste that, and I want to show you the code. So it started from here. I'm just basically styling the input, and then after that I styled the button, which we'll have down here, and this is the hover effect to the button. So if I save the changes, you're going to see that it comes together right in here. So that's just what it is. Of course, if you click on it, nothing is just basically going to get copied, and nothing is going to happen until add our JavaScript. So let's get down here and then add our script tags right here, so that we can just go ahead and then begin to add our JavaScript. So to do that, it's really very simple. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the first thing I want to do right here is to create a function for whatever I want to do, because I would like to come back here and then call the function at a later time. So we can do this however we want. If you don't want to put that in a function, you can do it the other way around. But let me just use a function in here, and I'm going to name the function copy. Let's call that copy text, throw in our brackets, and within this function in here, we can write whatever we basically want to write. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to be able to capture the ID called the text right in here, which it kind of holds the whatever text that we basically want to copy. You want to do that, you can just put that. I want to put that in a variable called a const. I called this is basically going to be called a text, and I want to set that to be equal to, and for this is going to be document.get element by ID to be able to grab that particular ID. So we're going to just do document.get element by ID, and then the ID we are working on is called a text right here. So we can just basically go ahead and put that in here. Now on the next line, you can terminate these guys if you want to do that, but if you don't want to do that, it's still going to be working just fine. This is more than JavaScript. And on the next line, I want to be able to grab onto this ID called a btn in here. And to do that, we can just basically, I want to copy this and just put that on the next line. And I want to change this variable right in here to btn. And right here, I want to capture that particular btn from here. So with those two lines, I've been able to like grab onto these two inputs that we have in here. So every time I click on maybe the button right down here called a copy, I should be able to grab whatever that is inside of here. All right. Now to have access to what is being copied, once we click on this clipboard right in here, we want to have access to what is being copied. We can use the navigator method to do that. So if I want to do that, let me just put a comment in here and just say grab. And to do that, we're going to just do, I'm going to just do navigator right in here, and we're going to draw dot clipboard. And first of all, let me just even comment this out because I would like you to see what this kind of returns for us. If I do console.log, and I'll go ahead and then pass in something like navigator right in here. So this is going to be navigator. And let's try to, if we save this, and then I want to right click, first of all, I want to make this a little bit larger, and I right click on this, and let's go to inspect, and then I go to console. You see that, okay, we are not having anything here. So let's take a look at our code one more time. Actually you can see that now, but if we go back in here, let's take this away from here and then put it on the outside, because that's a function we haven't actually called that yet. Then if you save, automatically it's going to run, and then you see that we do have navigator right in here. And if you click on this arrow, you see that we can look for clipboard right in here. So you have access to your device posture, quite a lot of things. Look at our clipboard right in here. So this is the ability. So this is where we can just try to have access to our clipboard right in here. All right, so that's just basically where we should be able to like grab onto the clipboard, and then we can, if we grab onto that, we can do quite a lot of things that we basically want to, like something like read the text, we can write to the text and things of that nature. All right, so what I want to do, let's close this out and make that a little bit smaller again, and then we can go back to our coding environment. We don't need this anymore. Maybe I'm going to just basically comment that out so that if you want to use that in the future, you can. So we do have navigator dot clipboard, and then so now we can do dot write text, and this is just an alternative to that of the ese command right in here. So the more than one uses this. So if it is for the old one, we can use ese command in here. All right, so we're going to open up this bracket in here, and then the first parameter we're going to need is to just be able to grab the text that is should be being typed in there. So we can do text dot value, which is just basically what we have in this particular place right in here. All right, so we want to grab onto whatever that is being typed in. That's what I'm doing dot value. So whatever that is being typed in here, of course, we do have that being grabbed onto the text variable right in here. And what we want to grab is basically whatever the person types in. So that's what's going to make it dynamic. So whatever you type is going to be grabbed. And right here, we can do a dot then, and then we can run an arrow function in here. So how do we do that? We can just basically do, I'm going to just run an arrow function within this particular place. So let's throw in this, and then we can basically go ahead and then throw in our brackets in here. We can terminate this if we want to, but that's just what it is right in there. So we have this right here. I want to separate this so that we can find our weight first of all grab. All right, so within here, the first thing I want to do right in here, I'm going to just take this btn variable that we have in here, get that added to this place, and I'm going to just do dots, and this is going to be inner. Maybe we're going to just do inner text right here. You can use other method like something like text content if you want to do that. All right, but I'm going to just stick to this and I set that to be equal to, and we can set that to, maybe I'm going to just call that copied. That's just the text where we kind of saw every time we kind of get it something copied. So once we are able to write to it, I mean a copy to our clipboard, we can just display the word copied. All right, so we have that on that particular line. And the next one we want to do is I want to be able to change the class name. I want to add a new class name. So to do that, we can use something called I think it's just basically called a class list. Let's call this class list, and we're gonna just basically do this is gonna be dots. Let's take this away, and we're gonna just do dot add. And what I basically would like to add to that as a class is just basically going to be copied. So let's just change this to copied, and that's just the class I basically want to add in there. So that's just what it is. Now, you know, there was a little animation that right there. If we click on the copy button right here, so there was a little animation that we kind of added like a delay. All right, so I want to set that right here. So let's put a comment and just say set timeout, just in form of animation or something of that nature. All right, so to do that, we can just do set timeout in here, and what we want to do with this set timeout right in here, first of all I would like to so right in here, let's basically go, we're going to set a certain time in here. I'm going to just set that to 1500 milliseconds in here. So after this particular set time right in here, I want to return this, I want to copy this right in here, and I put that on this. And what I would like to do is I want to change this to copy. So the text comes back to this thing called a copyright in here. And then for this particular class in here, I would like to remove the class. So I'm going to just use this method called a remove here. And it's just basically going to remove the copy the class that I kind of added earlier up there. So that's just basically what that is going to basically do for us, guys. So let's tab this a little bit over and to save the changes, and we are ready to basically test this out right now. However, we need to call this particular method on this place. So let's do on click, and then we can basically put that particular function in here. So let's save the changes, and if we hit on here and the text is actually not changing, so we're going to find out why that is not really changing. So I ought to basically say, but first of all, let me just check whether that was really copied. So I want to paste, and you see that it was really copied. But let's say welcome, let's type welcome to code kinder, and I want to see whether that's a kind of a guess copied to the clipboard or not. So if I hit on, I want to type code kinder correctly, so let's hit on copy. So it shows this green color, but it's not really showing us the word copied. So let's paste that, and then you see that it's just basically working. And the only thing that we're really missing right here is that once I click on something like, if I click on copywriting here, I want this to change to something like copied, which is just basically kind of a comment from here. So let's find out why that we are having that issue. All right, so I think I've figured out where the error is just basically coming from. So this particular property right here, if you take a look at it, I see that I misspelled it. I did have an extra T right in here. Look at it. So we need to take that away. So I'm going to take the first one away. And I also need to take that away from here. And that's just what is causing that issue where we are unable to get copied if you click on copy. So now that I have that removed, if I save the changes and I hit on copy, you see we now have copied here, and then it changes back to the what we have down here, which is just basically copy. And the stitch basically should still be working. So if I try to paste that right in here, you see that we'll have say copy, and then we can change the text right in here. Let's say something like goodbye. Let's say code kinder, and then if we hit on copy, it says copied, and then we can basically go ahead and paste that right in here. All right, so you see how that just basically working right in there. So that's just what it is, guys. So this is one of the ways that I do teach JavaScript. So I'm just basically recording a step-by-step tutorial, which I basically call the JavaScript babysitting series. And if you're interested in getting into my class, you can pre-order that. The class is not fully ready, but you can pre-order that right now, and then even start taking the basic classes I've actually done already. All right. So the pre-order price is just $5. If you're interested in just getting into the program, you can just send me a DM, and maybe you just include in the DM, just say something like a JS babysitting or pre-order JS. And I'm going to just basically kind of try to add you to the program once you commit to the payment. All right. So that's just what it is. And everything is just working just fine. So this is what the one we're working on. We can copy that, do anything we want to just do with that. All right. So this is the previous one we had working just basically the same way that the previous one was working. So we can close that out. And this is the one we just did right in here. So thanks for watching, guys. So if you're interested, you can just send me a DM, and that's just what it is, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Feel free to like this video, and if you want to come back to it at a later time, feel free to save it. And don't forget to follow me if you are not already following me, because you may not see me again if you are not already following. So thanks for watching.